Good morning students, welcome back to English class. Hope you all are fine and fit and doing the work seriously. Students, today I am going to conclude poem 10, The Tale of Custard the Dragon by Ogden Nash. In the previous classes already we discussed about Belinda, her pets, the comic and rhymed names of the pets, appearance of the dragon, entry of the pirate and reaction of all the pets towards the pirate. In the last class, in the last stanza 10, already we discussed that how the dragon Custard, who always demanded a safe cage, faced the pirate boldly, bravely and saved everyone from harm. Let's see what happened in next stanza. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and got some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets but they did not hit and Custard gobbled him every bit. Gaped means stared in awe. Gulp means swallowed. Grog is a kind of drink typically drunk by sailors. And flagon means it is a flask or container to hold liquid. Gobbled means swallowed. See, in this stanza the poet presents the pathetic end of the pirate. This stanza shows the pirate's reaction to Custard and how the pirate is killed by the dragon. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon. The pirate stared at, watched intently at Belinda's dragon Custard. And what was his reaction? To see the dragon, with the sudden attack of the dragon, the pirate got nervous. So what he did? And gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He took out a flagon, he took out a container from his pocket and gulped down, swallowed down some grog. Grog is drink, we can say wine. Then he fired 2 bullets but they did not hit. Already we discussed in the previous stanza that he had pistol in his left hand and pistol in his right hand. So with his pistol he fired 2 bullets, 2 shots at the dragon, but he missed the aim. The bullets did not hit Custard. And finally what happened? And Custard gobbled him every bit. And finally the dragon Custard swallowed every bit of the pirate immediately. He did not spare him. He was eaten completely by the dragon. Let's see next stanza 12. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and blink in glee and garret around the dragon that ate the pirate. See, in this stanza, embraced means hugged. Mourned means grieved, to express grief. Victim means prey. Glee means happiness or joy. Gyrate means to move around in circle or to dance around. So in this stanza shows the reaction of Belinda and all other pets towards Custard the dragon, seeing Custard's brave act of killing the pirate. The poet says that after this incident of killing the pirate by the dragon, Belinda embraced him. Belinda hugged him to show her love, to appreciate him. Mustard licked him. The same way Mustard the dog licked him to show love and to appreciate his act. No one mourned for his pirate victim. That means no one expressed sadness or grief over Custard's victim. And who was the victim? The pirate who had been eaten by the dragon. And what was the reaction of Ink and Blink? Ink the kitten and Blink the mouse in glee did gyrate. What they did? They danced around the dragon that ate the pirate. They danced around the dragon happily who had just swallowed the pirate. None of them mourned the death of the pirate. This is what explained in this stanza. How the what was the reaction of Belinda and other pets towards dragon on seeing his brave act of killing the pirate? Let's see the rhyme scheme. Him rhyming with victim AA and Gyrate is rhyming with pirate BB. Rhyme scheme of the stanza is AABB. And the poetic device of alliteration has been used in line 3 in saying glee, gyrate, glee did, gyrate, G sound is prominent. Let's move to the next stanza. Stanza 13. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard, I would have been twice as brave if I had not been flustered. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink, we would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. See, in this stanza, presently means now or soon. Up spoke means spoke louder. Flustered means confused, became confused or nervous. And quite means completely. In this stanza, the poet shows the picture of false brave who are seen boasting again. The lines of this stanza clearly reveal what every animal says about their bravery after the incident of pirate killing. After this pirate incident, it was very clear who is coward and who is brave. But Mustard the dog, but presently up spoke little dog Mustard, I would have been twice as brave if I had not been flustered. What he said, what was his reaction? Mustard the dog gave excuses for his cowardice. He said if he had not got nervous, if he had not got confused, he would have been twice as brave as Custard. Because he ran away from the place on seeing the pirate. So he is giving excuses for his cowardice in this way, that he is boasted of his bravery, even if he was a coward when the situation arises. And what was the reaction of Ink and Blink? And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink, we would have been 3 times as brave, we think. Ink the kitten and Blink the mouse, they spoke loudly that they would have been 3 times, thrice as brave as the dragon. And the humble dragon accepted that. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. The humble dragon accepted that everyone was braver than him. This shows the humility of Custard the dragon, and how the false brave, they are boasting of their bravery even if they escaped from the scene on seeing the pirate. Let's see the rhyme scheme. Mustard is rhyming with flustered AA, Blink rhyming with think BB, agree rhyming with me CC. So AA, BB, CC is the rhyme scheme of this stanza. And poetic device of upspoke repetition has been used in using upspoke many a times, repeating this word many a times in the lines. Now let's move to the next stanza, stanza 14. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her really truly little pet dragon. Students, this stanza is the repetition of stanza 1. Only a bit change has been done. Here the word still is added, and in stanza 1 it was in past tense lived, and here it is in present tense lives. So here the poet means to say that the condition still has not changed. Still Belinda is living in her white house with her pets, Ink the kitten, Blink the mouse, Mustard the dog and Custard the dragon, even after the pirate incident. And she still has a small red wagon for fun. So still the condition is same, she is still living in her white house. And same way rhyme scheme is A, B, B, and poetic devices already we discussed. One more poetic device has been used, that is refrain in repeating this line again and again, and her really or truly a little pet dragon. It is refrain. Let's see the last stanza. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and ink and blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a race, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage. See students, it is the repetition of stanza 4. Only here it is in present tense, whereas in stanza 4 it was in past tense. In place of was, is has been used. So here the poet means to say that the bravery of Belinda and other pets are humorously mentioned here, but they mock at Custard because he is still a coward. Still he keeps crying for good safe cage. And the condition has not been changed, even if the dragon Custard had done a great job. He had done a brave act of killing the pirate and saving everyone from harm. So thus their others' bravery, they are boasted of their bravery even after proven false in the pirate incident. Although Custard the dragon killed and swallowed the pirate, he was not given his due. The poor Custard was given, again he was mocked at for his meekness and timidity. Still he is crying for a knife safe cage, and others are boasted of their false bravery. This is what the poet wants to explain in this stanza. Hopefully students, you well understood all the stanzas, the complete poem, and the message conveyed through the poem is that never judge a book by its cover. Appearances are deceptive, as it was in case of all the pets of Belinda. And a friend in need is a friend indeed. Never believe false friend or fair weather friends. This is also a message very clearly conveyed through this poem, because Belinda had 4 pets, and all 3 pets, Ink, Blink and Mustard, they ran away from the place when Belinda was crying for help on seeing the pirate. And it was only Custard the dragon, who seemed coward to everyone, faced the pirate and saved everyone from harm. So a friend in need is a friend indeed, and appearances are deceptive. So students, take care of yourself, prepare your own notes of explanation. Have a nice day. Thank you.